What is up, y'all? It's CVO Trades. Today is February 1st, 9:49 p.m. and we're going to do a quick stock market update. Alright, I lied. It's not going to be quick. First of all, none of this is financial advice. This is all for educational purposes only. Please trade your own risk. Okay, let's look at SPX. So strong move today after FMOC. Let's look at high time frame. So we'll go to the monthly. Monthly, we're looking good. We regained both EMAs. I have the 8 and 21, and currently we're above both. So that's a good sign of continuation. This is not a bullish engulfing, sadly, but it's a good inside candle. It can build strength. This is the February candle, which is today, so that wouldn't really matter too much. If we start closing above 41.40, that opens the gate to 43 and 4,500. Now, if we look at it without going too deep into counts, these are the levels you need to look at. I just mentioned. It'd be probably these levels. I expect it to go like, probably come here, consolidate, and then continue higher. Now let's go to weekly. You can see here, once this wick was reclaimed, then we just accelerated. Now I wasn't expecting it to be this bullish. I thought we would sell off and come down for another low, but sometimes you don't get what you want. We just deal with the data and how it evolves. Now if you look at RSI, anytime it's above 50, or you see this, a lot of trend line touches or most touch points, then it's bullish. So right here, I'd say it's bullishly trending. It regained this SMA. It broke down this resistance, broke down this trendline resistance, and now it's pretty good. It's pretty like clear. You can see we built up bullish divergence, and then now it's coming up. So SPX, let's look at the some possible counts I have. For the counts I have, I think we did a W. We did an ABC to a W. We have ABC for X, and then we got a Y triangle. All right, so let's do it like, oh, here it is. So I think it looks like this. That's what I think, where it's ABC, W, and then ABCX, A, B, C, D, E, and we're shooting off. There's also a possibility that D and E end down here and you put a 1, 2, now we're in 3 and we're off, but I think it's like this because our side triangulates better here. Okay, so what is our entry point, or what is my entry point that I'm looking for? Right now, it can be like, maybe this is 1, 2, and we're in 3 and 4 and 5, or it's something like, I don't know, maybe it's putting a leading diagonal. Actually, I'm just gonna stick it with like this. 1, 2, we're in 3, and we have 4 and 5 left. That's what I think we're in right now. Wave 3 targets. Something, yeah, around 42. Okay, yeah, probably take out this previous high of 4,300. So that's my expectations on SPY on the macro count in terms of regular Elliott wave theory. And then one thing I wanted to share with you was the Neo wave forecast. So let's look at it while it's loading up. I think it was. So I thought this was pretty cool, right? This is one of his counts that he shared on Monday, October 17th. He had it in this neutral triangle formation, and I think it's almost perfect. I don't know why he shifted away from this count, but I think it works really well. So I'm gonna do this, right? It looks, he pretty much nailed it. Okay, he had A, B, C, or C coming, yeah, C, D, A, B, C, D, and E, finish off E, and now we're off. Okay, and well, let me look. I'll just drag this down here. what did his narrative say? His narrative said, blah blah. The rally's on our way. It must rally enough to overlap small wave B's range. Okay, yes, it did. If the S&P meanders all week, the expected formation may. Okay, so he made it into a diametric, but I think this count works better actually, and I think we're into a new fresh bullish cycle. So targets that I'm looking for, that I'm gonna say till like it'll take us maybe into end of year. I'm expecting these higher targets. All right, and I know it might sound like there's no fucking way it's gonna go there. Sorry for my language. I think it's very possible we're gonna see 5K, 5,500, and 6K SPX. I mean, it looks nice. All right, then we're just gonna start shooting higher like this, and then we'll have a sharp pullback again, and then rinse and repeat. So that's my update on SPY. Let's look at NQ. I think we're starting to shift from the Dow Jones into tech. So yeah, same concept. Broke out of here, and we're moving higher. I think we're gonna. One thing that's interesting to note is, let me see if I have it on this other one. I know I had it. Is that this support zone, it held really nice, and I like that a lot. It's probably the same as SPY, where W or ABCW, ABCX, and then this is probably a triangle as well, and now we're impulsing out. That's what I'm expecting to see. I'm looking for, I would say, test the top of range 332 from here before any significant pullback. That would be really bullish if it just breaks above and then retests and goes, but we'll wait and see. I think now is a good time to be risk on. I've tweeted it before. You can follow my timeline that I was bullish around, I don't know when. I think it was 2 weeks ago, probably beginning of the year. But let's dive into some other stocks that are interesting. So some stock requests. This person asked for Groupon. We're gonna take a. I've never looked at the stock, so you guys can see how my TA works. All right, so Groupon, I don't see you play yet. You have some nice divergence building up. Let me see if I invert it. Nah, there's nothing yet from me that would get me to long this. Now, if we reclaim 9.56, then we can talk. Okay, the reason why I talk about this is these wick levels are really important, right? So once you reclaim this, usually it signals a trend higher, or it wants to eat up that liquidity, right? So I would, if it can eat 956, I wouldn't be surprised to see $30, and that sounds insane. That's like 3x from here, but I can see it, right? So that'd be my trigger. If I did want to trade this, I'm not going to trade this because I'm not familiar with the name. So my trigger would be reclaim 956 and get RSI above, let's say 50 on the weekly. That's how I would play it. Ooh, low time frame looks kind of juicy. All right, that's Groupon. I'm gonna do like some speed TA on this. This person asked for DOCU. Oh man, that looks. Let me add that to my damn watch list. That's a good one. Good find. Good find. All right, so DocuSign. You can see here. This is how I pull. You just look for these levels, right? The levels of most touches. Okay, so DocuSign, and then I'm gonna give you some hints. So you see here, once we broke this wedge-like formation down, and then you can even combine it right here for some confluence. Once this broke down right about here, that's your sign to exit, and then you get a huge sell-off. Man, this is almost worse than crypto. So first we're gonna look at it in normal view, then we'll check it out in inverted view. So now that we have this, you have RSI building up. some nice bullish divergence the whole way. You got above this RSI cluster. Let me take this out so it's easier to see. RSI above 43. Why did I pick that? Because it has the most touches, and now we're uptrending. We broke out, broke out this resistance, and now we're heading higher. So I would not be surprised if we go to 92 bucks. That would be my final target. It could even go here. There you go. I would say 90 bucks at 110. I would take profit there. If I'm long, I would leave on a loss of red. So if I lose red for 59 bucks, let me just fucking do this. Make it easier for you guys. Yeah, so it's probably a 5%, 6% stop. That's a pretty good RR right there. Going for a 26% gain. So that looks bullish. Now let's look at it invertedly. Is that even a word, invertedly? I don't fucking know. All right. Inverted. You see, you have to understand, you have to recognize supply zones or demand zones or whatever, and looking for signs of reversal. You see these EMAs, they cross over. It looks, and you see this bearish divergence when it's inverted, and it's going down. So I think it's very likely that we test probably around there. Yeah. Oops. Yep, that's DocuSign. Good find. Shout out to Quitzowing. I don't know how to pronounce your name, but there's your DocuSign. What's next? MDT. I don't know what MDT is. Oh, that's not bad either. I'm gonna guess it's a medical name. All right. Looks good. It looks good. Nice RSI breakout. So you can see once you break out, did a nice move. 6%. I would target this upper right here, 95 bucks, and then I would exit. Not something I would trade personally. I'm just not familiar with this name either. I like DOCU more. PayPal, I have my eyes on it. All right, let's look at PayPal on inverted. PayPal, this is great. Let's go like this. Yeah, you see this trend line? Nice, really respected. Okay, so PayPal. I like this double top formation or double bottom because it's inverted. You see this bearish divergence building up, and I think we're gonna test 103 and 118. Anytime you see a Batman signal, it's coming down. Okay, now normal view, it's gonna test the top of this liquidity, I think. So 100 and 116. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. It should be a pretty good name to do. What is that? Let's do at least 20%. Looking for 40. Would not be surprised. From there, I don't know what it can stall. If it does this and holds 101, then it's bullish. Then we go higher. What's next? SE. I like SE2. That's a good name. C limited. This is how I look for setups. Go on inverted first, and then see how it looks when it's stalling. So look, same exact thing. Bearish divergence, right? And then you're getting this rounding top, starting rollover formation. And then if I was looking at purely from inverted, I like 134. I think I can get there. Regular view. This is the level of uptrend. It's RSI at 50. That's what you need to get above. But the fact that we already reclaimed this little wick level, that's bullish enough for me. And that if we hold 61, then it's straight. What is that, like a 10% stop loss? There's not good RR right now. Yeah, that's not the best. But I would go for 88 equal highs and 116 if you're feeling lucky. But definitely would exit most position at 89, 88. That's SE. Snap. This looks good too. It doesn't have that much. There's a lot of air. I think I can go for 16 and 28 if it really wants to rip higher. Square is basically the same as PayPal. We'll ignore the count for now. Oops. So this is my old notes. Watch to see if it holds 65. If so, it'll go for 97, and it played out. It played out. Now let's see where we are. All right, looks like we're in clean, uptrending bullish territory. We just need. Okay, yeah, we're above 43. Are we above 50? We are not above 50. We will be soon. So Square, I think if it 92 would be one of my targets. Maybe it's something like this, right? And then higher. That's what I think of Square. Ooh, I like Unity too. That's beautiful formation. I'll show you why. Man, if you really want to know these targets I get, like these price discovery targets, you take the inverted fib, bottom to the top, make sure a fib level based on log. You do your negative 1236 and negative 618. And why do I pick those levels? It's because algos love to trade there, or they're programmed to take profit there. So you do from the bottom to the top of your correction. So bottom, top right here, we just tagged at negative 1236, right? So I mean, it's on the money. I don't know how much more accurate that can get. And if I'm looking at it purely on an inverted chart, this looks like it's reversing, right? It's a Batman symbol. Looks like there's liquidity grab around 58, but I think we're gonna go for 76. Now, regular view, I don't know about this formation though. It looks kind of weird. If it's a 1-2, then this wave 3 needs to like shoot high, right? So it'll be 1, 2, and it would have to go for 77. Who knows if it can do it? I think it can, but we'll have to wait and see. Workday. I'm not sure on this pattern. Yeah, I have no comments on Workday. FSLY, I love FSLY. Purely from a TA standpoint, it looks ready, right? That looks amazing. That's exactly what I want to see. I don't know, maybe buy some call leaps. You know, get some 20 Cs or something, because it definitely looks like it wants to test that liquidity zone, right? Just rounding top, come here. If it does this, oh my god, it might be the play of the year. Regular view, it needs to clear 10.71 and then it's off to the races. That's all I got. It's a huge liquidity zone, 1924. I think it can do something like this. Oh, sorry. Maybe bullish and then like that. But yeah, I love FSLY. I would long, maybe have a stop below 940. I know that's like a 10% R. No, it's not ideal, but I don't think it's gonna make any more new lows. RSI wise, needs to get above. Oh, it already is above 50. So you're straight. Or 46. Yeah, it looks good to me. Looks good to me. I like this wick level 2 and put it there. So, FSLY. My gosh, how many did you pick? I'm not gonna talk about United. I don't know about I'm not a fan of these health stocks. This kind of looks like it's distributing. All right, another request, PLTR. Beautiful, man. I tweeted this. I basically tweeted the exact bottom. Did I? Basically, yeah. So since this tweet, it's up 40%, and the reason, let's see if I can pull it up. Yeah, it just looks like either a flat or like a swing failure pattern. Okay. Oh look, $5 first. Is he following me? Let's add him to the list, you know. Yep, definitely not $5 first. We're gonna go for $9. $9. That's amazing, amazing RSI break. Invertedly, I put a Thanos on there. I think we're going for 11 and 14. Clear bearish divergence, breaking down. And did we lose this yet? Nope, not yet. Oh, actually, yeah, we're losing it. All right, we're good. It should come soon. Pause. But yeah, I think A, B, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's clean. So maybe something like this. I can see something like, oh, I don't know. Maybe something like that. Some kind of diagonal pattern. PLTR, that's what I had. What else did I have? I already covered the NASDAQ. Okay, let's talk about Tesla. Tesla. All right, so this was before the split. I don't know if that's reflected in here. God damn, actually, I think it was right after the split. Okay, I basically tweeted looking for much lower prices, looking for a test of 205. We got it. Looking for 123 and 104 if that is broken. So where do we get exactly $100? Right, that's insane. And we bottomed basically around my target, right? 65% drawdown. Okay, you just have to learn to identify that there's a giant fucking head and shoulders right here, and we dropped. Now this is a weird zone for a bottoming pattern, so I'm not sure of the formation right now, but oh my god, don't tell me it perfectly retested the channel. Oh wow, yeah, it did. I did not realize that. Perfect retest of this channel. That's kind of insane. Let's take this out. Yeah, that's Tesla. I think I mentioned how, yeah, the daily RSI is breaking out, so you can use whenever back test this trend line, it usually is the bottom. So here, back test, really close to the bottom. Then this other trend line, that's when it broke out. That's when you could have made a play. So right here, 45% gain. Tesla, I think it can still go strong. I'm not, if you're already in, I would not sell until maybe like 225, around 200 to 225. That would be the area where I start taking profit if I'm already in. Alibaba. Let's see. Baba. What is this? Oh shit. All right, I think this is one of the first stocks to actually bottom. Okay, and then it's really bullish when you get something like this. So this is, so right here, that's the bottom, bullish divergence as well. And now it's impulsing up. I don't know what exactly this pattern is. Maybe is it ABC? I'm not sure. But I think it's going higher before a retest of this zone, and then it continues higher. All right, so some other plays I wanted to talk about. I really like Zscaler. I like it a lot. Let me see if I can find if I tweeted it or not. God damn it. I'm dead. I am dead. That's insane. Yeah, I think it's ABC. So inverted, clear rejection right there. It's almost perfect. Let's look at this tweet. I'll laugh if this is the local bottom. I'm laughing right now because it is the local bottom. It's up. Let's look at it right now. So price was at 104. 104. And you can see I'm fully transparent. I always post my plays. So from 104 to now, it's up 26%. I mean, come on. I'm expecting big things from this name. Tech is going to have a huge comeback. I think 161 is going to happen for sure. And then 227 is next target. So that's Zscaler. Zoom, oh my God. I'm hugely bullish on Zoom. Let's see if I have any tweets on it. I do. I don't know why these tweets come out so big. But let's look at it inverted. All right, so it's a clear wedge to me. And I think 103 and 121 are coming. Now, if I had to count it, right? If I had to count it, I would say that's a 1. Oh, that's 2. That's 3. That's 4. That's 5. And you had some kind of truncated fifth wave failure, right? And then here, this let me do it right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A, B, C. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, maybe A's up here. And then you have your B. I should just put like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Either way, it doesn't matter. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then that's your C. And now we're starting wave 3 or whatever a new bullish cycle. So I think 121, 103 is highly likely. All right, so what is that? A gain of, and if we eat 122, then it's gonna go 245. All right, huge bags. Bought some bags for my girlfriend. Next, TDOC. I think I talked about. Oh, TDOC can be a big winner too. But yeah, you can call this AB, maybe WXYX, ABCDZ. ABC. Ignore this count for now. I just know that somewhere in here, maybe if I can fit it, WXAB, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, C. So like this. Yeah, that looks okay. Yeah, I like that. That's good. I like that. Yeah, I like that. All right, anyways, regardless of count, TDOC, our side looking good. And I think 54 and 76 are coming. That's a huge gain. Definitely gonna pump my bags on that one. Spotify, man, I literally tweeted that if you don't follow my Twitter, then you hate money. I tweeted local bottom. All right, reclaim 89 and accelerate to 124. So we're almost at target. It's a 43% gain so far since the tweet. I think Spotify is a good company. I wouldn't be surprised if it goes for all-time highs. So definitely a name that I would like to hold. But purely from a trader's standpoint, 124 and 155 before a pullback and then higher. SOFI, again, I don't know like if you guys are noticing this, but tweeted this exact like near the bottom and we're up 55%. I like SOFI as a company. I think it has solid fundamentals. I think it needs to clear 848 and possibly 10, and it won't look back. It'll go for new highs. ROKU, I'm a fan of. Okay, this is hugely bullish too. It's regaining this pivot. So many. Look at the RSI is looking so bullish. I think it could be a big winner as well. It can go for 99. If it clears that, then 167. So it's a really good time, in my opinion, to be risk on. Already went over PayPal. 10, I like it's putting that Batman signal, you know. There's a rounded bottom, and we're gonna go into probably 52. Let me see if I just want to see if I covered. Yeah, it's so. you can either label this as 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, or you can just call it an ABC. So what I mean by that is this would be your A, that's B, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 for C. Either way, it doesn't really matter. You just need to identify the divergences and when it starts to roll over. All right. I really hope you guys have learned from the charts, because I feel like there's so much alpha being provided. All right, net. I'm pretty sure I tweeted this bottom too. Let's see if I did. Chad candle loading, looking for 76. Okay, it's clear breakout, nonstop. I'm expecting 76 nonstop. So, or 53% gain since the tweet. All right, and let's look at it from here. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't get much clearer than that. If I had to put a count on it, maybe like, I actually don't know. A, B, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can call that a wedge. Like this. It's a really ugly diagonal though, I have to admit. I mean, it could work. It could work. Yeah, 70. I just think it's gonna meet these equal lows or equal highs in this case. IPO. So the main, how I knew we were gonna start to look bullish, is because once IPO, or IPOs for low cap growth stocks ETF, once this started breaking out and it reclaimed this 26 level, and now it's just not looking back. It's just gonna tear. I don't know what this count will be. I really think that, I think it did something like this, some kind of truncated fifth wave failure, right? Something of that sort. So maybe some kind of neutral irregular correction, and then it put in like an AB, an ABC or something. Hood, I am bullish. All right, clear 14, and then you can talk about 34. Fubo, this one's a great name. It's gonna be some insane gains once you reclaim, and it already did 234. I'm expecting $6. It's kind of late, really late to long. So if you want to have some play money, just, I don't know, maybe look into some calls for that. FSLY, you already talked about. FCEL is another name that I think can be big. There's so much opportunity right now, and I'm just looking for a red day where I can bid those daily 8 EMAs, and I just want to be full risk on. Crowd's bottomed. I bought some today, because that's a perfect test. All right, ABC, and now we're headed to 157. So what is that, like a 50% gain or some change? Coin, like, who else is giving these mid-range swing signals? All right, it can be a 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, or it can just be an ABC down. Like, this is, it's so clean. Or maybe it's a WXYXZ. It doesn't even matter. But since the bottom tweet, let me look. So let's just look at it. All right, so when I tweeted this, okay, it was at $37, right? Looking for 41. If that's flipped, 62. So if you reclaim this wick level, 41, and it's gonna go higher. And guess what? It reclaimed 41, and it went higher. I paper handed those fucking shares because this name is really hard to hold. But you can see once these EMAs cross over, you just bid that 8 EMA, and it's fine. All right, so what I say, it was 37 when I tweeted it, so it's like a near 70% gain. It's better than crypto. And one thing that you can note is that if Bitcoin, you can compare the performance of Bitcoin and a coin, and if you just look at it, you knew that coin would outperform, so it would be better to hold coin than Bitcoin. See, double top, and Now it's headed lower. This is talking about what would be outperforming. So in this case, coin would be outperforming Bitcoin. That's my point. AFRM 13.7 reclaim, and things get interesting. Guess what? There's your reclaim, and it's getting interesting. Going for 25 now. Man, it's so nice to be like bullish again. If you guys know my account, I've been bearish for a long time. Okay, so we're at 35-minute mark. I don't think there's any other names I really want to talk about. Let's talk about Facebook real quick. This is my full count, and I think it's actually valid now. So I think with Facebook we did this, the wave 1, and then we did this flat pattern, and now we're starting wave 3, right? And we reclaim this yellow wick line. You saw after hours it's up like $30 or some shit. I think we're gonna start going for new highs, like 592, 832. Like don't let this drastic drop fool you, just because I think it's it's a great company still in terms of fundamentals. They're still a cash cow in my opinion. I really like Neo. I think we're gonna start. Yeah, I think there's a 5th wave failure, so oops. So from here, this is the actual top, and then you have your ABC down. That's how I would do it. And now we're starting wave 3. Now wave 3, where can that take us? Let's just go for 24 first, equal highs. Netflix, I don't know what the fuck. Actually, I do know. All right, let's clean this up. Let's say this is probably some kind of leading diagonal, right? And then I think Netflix also, like Facebook, it put in a regular flat. Maybe if I put it here. Yeah, I think it's something like this. Alright, and this is just some straight ass ripper. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No pullbacks, just straight money. I think those are the main. DXY, let's talk about this too. I think it was clear once. Let's see. Once you lost weekly support, or daily support, I should say, on this RSI. You see how it was uptrending anytime it was above this line. Once you lost it and backtested, then it just went lower. Like do not fade the power of the dollar weakening. That's what's gonna drive us to this next market. And then the next major pullback, probably like $96. That's what I think is gonna happen. Right? There's clear stalling around here. Okay. And there's a lot more money in the sidelines than you think. I don't think we're headed towards new lows. I think now's the time to be risk on. I talked about this in my other videos. I made it really clear about my standpoint. And I've already risked my 401k accordingly. Let's talk about PTON too. I thought it was insane. You tell me. 20 and 31 coming. Since that tweet, it's up 78%. You can probably make more money in the stock market than you can in cryptos right now. NVDA is also a great name. I feel like we put in irregular flats all across the board. So NVIDIA is good for the AI play. I think they're just gonna keep going for new highs. It's insane. And I think the actual impulse started from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and now we're going for 5. I don't know why I have that target. NNDM, this looks good too. Maybe go for 538. I think that's mostly LCID. I mean, bruh, like how many bottom calls have I had? If you backtest this channel and it holds, then it's gonna go higher. It's probably the next Tesla, in my opinion. Like that, you can look at this RSI breakout. It's nice. All right, I think I went through so many names. That should be mostly everything. I like DKNG too, DraftKings. Put a nice double bottom. I would say I would even aim for like $40. Let's see. Datadog. Cloud's making a comeback, right? Datadog thing goes for 115. There's not CGC. Looks good too. I mean, almost all stocks look really good. I don't know what RIOT could be. That's the only thing in terms of market structure. I just don't know what this is. Maybe I just don't know. That's kind of bothering me. I want to see what, maybe it's WXYX like that. I mean, I could see that. But you look at RIOT and you see this breakout, and that gets me. It makes you think it wants to go to like $13. Is there any other names? Dash looks really good. I think 79 will come. There's one more. Beyond is up 27%. Yeah, I think. Oh, we'll talk about the FANG. ABNB looks good too. Amazon. I mean, look at that perfect. It's so perfectly respected. All these wick levels. I just love it. AMD. Oh my God, so good. Airbnb also about to hit target. Looking for, oh, it did hit target 109. Nice. I like that. I like to see that. And okay, Apple, I don't know. It looks kind of like, looks very similar to Tesla. I think it did bottom. I just don't know what the pattern is. I just don't know. All I know is that all of this looks like a running sideways correction. So maybe it's like that. I don't know. But those are my closing thoughts. If you haven't already derived that I'm bullish, I've been bullish. I think we're gonna start ripping up higher. No more lows, in my opinion. Forget about what anybody's telling you that we're in a bear market, that we're gonna head towards new lows, we're gonna be in depression. Nah, fuck all that. I told you my stance. You can see time and time again on my Twitter, and I've been honest. Like I was expecting lower, like 3,000 SPY, but sometimes we don't get that, or 3,000 SPX. We might not get that, and we didn't get it. And all the technical factors are coming into play. RSI over 50, everything bottoming out or having some kind of trend exhaustion. Bitcoin's going higher. The Fed's slowly decreasing the rate hikes, and they're gonna pause probably in the summertime. 2 more rate hikes in my opinion, March and April, and then pause in May. And in the meantime, I'm risked on 401k, regular investment accounts. Gonna start taking some call leaps action. And I think the one major confluence was just Neely showing his count. I think this is his most. I doubted him until now, or until November, December. Like this is, I can't. Like, this man must be from the future. There's no way he just got it so accurate. Maybe, I don't know why. Maybe D-Wave came too high. I don't know why he shifted it from this count, but it looks like perfect. All right, let me make this like that. It's so nice. I don't know how this motherfucker did it. But yeah, those are my closing remarks. Bullish. Don't short the dip. All dips are pullbacks in my opinion for buying. Anyways, it's been like 45 minutes. Hope you guys enjoyed. Stay safe out there, and peace.